What's going on, everyone? So I was not going to make a third video on the whole Diablo disaster, but after recent events I decided to make a third, and this will probably be my last video on the whole Diablo situation unless it nosedives any further than what it already has. So if you haven't been on Forbes or any of those other websites where you can view stocks, Activision Blizzard's stocks have dropped by 7%, which equates to roughly $3.7 billion since their Diablo Immortal announcement. That announcement cost their company almost $4 billion simply because they decided to pull the Diablo 4 announcement and instead decided to focus on Diablo Immortal. So whoever made that decision more than likely was probably explaining to some people why their company just lost almost $4 billion. So I can imagine that probably did not go well for that person, depending on who it is or whose idea it was in the first place. But this represents several of the things. This whole situation to me represents a lot of the things that are wrong with the gaming community. And one of those, and there are tons of things, but in this particular situation, one of the major things is the fact that the developers are out of touch with the gaming community. Okay, this is a perfect example. Hell, they're one of the co-founders of Blizzard stated they expected the backlash to be bad, but they did not expect it to be as bad as it was. Meaning you knew the fans were going to be pissed. Your consumer base, the people who pull the money out of their pockets, you knew these people would be upset, but you decided to go with it anyway. Now, I'm no business major. I don't know shit about business, but if my initial reaction is, okay, my consumer base is really going to be upset about this, they're not going to like this, then maybe I need to find a different avenue that they are going to like that will be beneficial for the company financially as well. But then again, that's just me talking. I'm not a business major. I don't know shit about economics and accounting and all that shit. So, but that's just me kind of talking out of my ass. Why in the hell would you go through with it anyway? And to me, it shows that you don't care about the gamer. You care about your shareholders. That's who, you are there to impress. And what a lot of these developers don't realize is that I don't owe you people anything. I don't owe you my time. I don't owe you my money. I don't owe you anything. I don't have to spend money to go to one of your conventions. I can just look at it for free on YouTube. Okay? I don't have to go see your movies, like with Star Wars. I can just eventually I can download it off of Pirates Bay. And if I don't like your games, I'm not gonna pull the money out of my pocket to go buy them. I'm the person that is owed something. If you want my money, if you want me to pull that $60 out of my pocket and spend it on your game instead of spending it on the electricity bill, then I want a quality product. I do not want you to hand me a plate of shit. Don't spit on my cupcake and tell me it's icing. Okay? That's just basic, consumer, capitalism, whatever the hell you want to call it. Okay? You cannot be upset with the fans if they don't like what they were handed to them. Okay, so a large part of this problem is that the developer has severely lost touch with the consumer base. None of the fans wanted a Diablo, mobile game. Still, I don't even know who the hell's playing mobile games. I know I sure as hell I'm not playing them. I haven't played mobile games since late 2000s maybe. 2009, 2010 time frame, I guess, was the last time I really played mobile games, give or take. I think that's around the time I gave away my PSP because I just didn't play it anymore. But the thing is, at the end of the day, I don't owe the developers anything as a consumer. It is the developer that owes me. Okay, if you want my money, I want a quality product in return. I am not spending money to go to your convention just so I can sit there and you can talk to me about your awesome new mobile game. I can only imagine how pissed off some of those people were. Like, holy shit, I came here for Diablo and I wasted my money. Okay, I'd be pissed if that were me. Okay, so again, this is a classic example of developers not staying in touch with their fan base, the consumers. Okay, Microsoft learned that lesson with the Xbox One launch. I would say EA learned their lesson with Battlefront 2, but we all know that's a fucking lie. You know, those people didn't learn shit. And now Activision Blizzard is now going through the same thing. They just lost $3.7 billion off of a shitty decision. All they had to do was just announce Diablo 4. You know, hey, we don't have a trailer for you, but it's in work. In the meantime, this is the mobile game Diablo Immortal. Okay, that's all they had to fucking do. They wouldn't be going through this shit right now. It shows how out of touch they truly are. Okay, and when you're out of touch with the fan base, I mean, hell, look at, you know, Battlefield 5. I can't wait for that to come out. I'm not buying it, but I want to see it fail. Because again, it shows DICE and EA how far out of touch with their fan base that they were, that they told their fans, hey, if you don't like it, don't fucking buy it. And look at how bad the pre-orders were. They were lagging behind Call of Duty Black Ops 4 by 85%. You told the fans to fuck off, so they said, all right, fuck you. Okay, we're gonna go buy Red Dead Redemption 2, or we're gonna go buy Black Ops 4, and that's what people are doing. Okay, the second thing goes hand in hand with these guys, with the developers. You've got the fanboys, because you have people out there defending this shit. They will defend this bullshit to their dying breath. And I think everyone has been a fanboy at one point. I think that most people, there was maybe that franchise that you would have, without question, you would have bought hands down on day one. Okay, I used to be like that. Okay, like with Halo, I was a huge Halo fan. Okay, if the new Halo was coming out, I bought it on day one. Now, I was never in line at midnight at a GameStop. No, I got to go to work. Okay, but on my lunch or as soon as I got off of work, I headed over to GameStop to go get it. This is back when I used to shop at GameStop. I haven't been in a GameStop in years. Why they're even still in business is mind-boggling to me. But you have these people who will defend this bullshit to their dying breath, and you can sit there and explain to them, this is why this situation is so bad. It's not so much because it was mobile. It's not because so much that it was on a mobile platform. Okay, it is because this was a cash grab for Blizzard, for Activision Blizzard. This was a cash grab. Okay, they put this shit on mobile. It's going to be riddled with microtransactions, and all it really is a reskin of a Chinese game. That's all this is. Okay, they know that microtransactions are going to bring them in millions. They know that. And they really didn't have to do much work. All they did was just reskin it. Okay, this is why microtransactions are so bad, and this is why as the gaming community has to stand together to say, hey, look, we're not going to deal with this bullshit. We're not going to have microtransactions. Fuck you, get rid of it. That's why, that's why this whole situation is so bad. Okay, Diablo, and I haven't played Diablo in years, and to me, it doesn't matter if you're a Diablo fan or not. Okay, you fuck the fans over by not giving them what they wanted, and when you have people who will defend that, then those developers will continue to do shit like this. Okay, we have to speak in a language that they understand, and that is money. Okay, you piss the fans off. Okay, fuck you. I don't have to give you my money. Okay, I'm not gonna download your shitty, microtransaction riddled game. I'm not gonna spend money on microtransactions. I'm just gonna go to another developer and I'm just gonna go spend my money over there because they are keeping me entertained and they're giving me what I want. So therefore, I'm going to keep going back to them. Okay, you're not gonna fuck me over and make money off of me like this. And as long as you have these fanboys who are over here defending this bullshit, we will continue to have this problem. This is a problem that all of us are going to have to stand together to fix. The third problem in this whole situation are the gaming journalists. Okay, these gaming journalists, I cannot fucking stand game journalists. Reason being, the majority of them are not they're not gamers. Some of them are. Okay, now like you have people like Philip Mewson, not to bring his ass up, but I believe he was, he started off on it with the YouTube channel, and I guess IGN discovered him and they hired him as a game journalist. And I'm sure there are probably other people who started off that way. But a lot of these people, they have degrees in journalism. They didn't go to college with the intent of being a game journalist. These people probably had aspirations of, writing for the Wall Street Journal or the Washington Post, the New York Times, or some other major news media outlet. And those dreams didn't come true, and now they're stuck being a games journalist. And the problem is, a lot of these people are social justice warriors, so they bring their social justice, their feminism, and their identity politics with them. Okay, and now you've got these, every time some kind of debacle in the gaming community happens, here come the game journalists and they start spewing out their toxic, cringy bullshit. And in this case, they believe it's toxic masculinity. The fact that the majority of gamers who play in the mobile market are females. Oh, that's why they don't want a mobile game, because the majority of people playing are females. What the fuck? Where the fuck are you even getting that nonsense from? It doesn't have shit to do with the fact that the majority of mobile game players are female. No one cares about that. Okay, you gave the fans something they did not want. They wanted Diablo 4. Instead, you gave them a bullshit reskin mobile game so that you can make money off of them. That's why people are pissed. Okay, and then these guys go and they demonize the individual. I don't know his name, but the individual who stood up and said, "Hey, is this a April Fool's joke or a out of season April Fool's joke?" That guy's a fucking hero in my book, because he said out loud, and I know I said this in my last video, but he said out loud what everybody there was thinking. What the fuck is this? That's what everybody was thinking. What is this bullshit you're handing us? And now he has been labeled by all these game journalists as a misogynist, the typical, liberal, bullshit. Oh, this is toxic masculinity, this is misogyny, this is racism, this is fascism, and Nazi, all this other bullshit. And it's killing the game community. It is. I'm sorry. Just in my opinion, a lot of these game journalists, they gotta go. Because most of the time they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, and most of them don't even know how to fucking play. And that, to me, is killing the gaming industry, or not the gaming, but the gaming community. When people stand up and defend this bullshit, and if you are defending what Activision Blizzard did, and if you are reading one of those articles from Kotaku or one of those other, publications, and you're agreeing like, yeah, they're absolutely right, then you're part of the fucking problem. And I don't care. If that offends you, then, it is what it is. I mean, I've been gaming since childhood. I have spent an ungodly amount of money on game consoles. I've owned a we didn't own an Atari, my friends did, so that's where it started. And we bought a Nintendo, and then a Super Nintendo, and then an N64, and then a GameCube. And then after that, I bought an Xbox, and then I bought an Xbox 360, and then I bought an Xbox One. And then my friend and I built my first gaming PC, which is what I'm using right now. Not to mention the amount of money that has spent over the years in games. Okay, I can't even tell you what it's in the thousands. Probably by now I'm sure it's in the tens of thousands, the number of games that I've played, or that I have bought, or that maybe my parents bought for me. Okay, so that being said, if that developer still wants me to continue pulling money out of my pocket, then I don't want your social justice. I don't want any of that bullshit. I want a quality product. And if you are not going to give it to me, then you are not deserving of my money. Plain and simple. Give the fans what they want. keep in touch with your fan base. If you continue to do that, you will not, you can't go wrong. I don't see how you can. Just do those two simple things. Stay in touch with your consumer base and give them what they want. I don't see how you can fail, past that. But again, like I said earlier, I'm not a business major. I don't know shit how business works. I don't know. But that's just me. But anyway, it's midnight, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. And like I said, this will probably be the last video I make on the whole Diablo disaster. And like I said, unless it gets worse, then this will probably be my last video on it. And hopefully, they will fix this mess. And it's really important that we stand up, because when other developers see that, oh shit, okay, they didn't go for this shit and it cost them $3.7 billion, or how do we not, repeat their mistake? Hopefully it'll at least, make them think twice before they start pulling bullshit like this. I don't know too many companies that can afford to lose billions of dollars without pissing somebody off. So, but anyway, like I said, let me know what you guys think. And if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time.